Hi guys, and welcome to a new episode of Echt met RC. Today I'm going to show you how I program my planes. For example, this plane is a 7-channel plane. I will be using this transmitter. It's from Jeti model and it's the DS24.
First, you will always start by going to the menu, Model, and then select New Model. Here you can give the model a name. Then you hit the OK button and you can select the model type. After that you click Next. Here you can change the display color or even select a picture as a background. You hit the Next button again and then we are in the Basic Properties menu. Here you select your wing type and tail type. The next one is Function Assignment. Here you select which input will control the surfaces. I changed my flap to a 3-position switch. This is done by deleting the input control and then toggle the switch you would like to use. This menu is Servo Assignment. Here you select the receiver outputs. I always set up my models in the same way. Start with the left aileron as number 1 and then move all the way to the right aileron. Every next servo I come across will get the next number. After you finish with your servo assignment, you hit the Next button and then you can create and activate your new model. I will skip the servo setup in this stage and will pair the receiver first. After you hit the Yes button, it's time to switch on the receiver with a binding plug connected to the EXT port. I will always remove the prop if I am using an electric motor. If the motor will start spinning by accident, nothing will happen. When the receiver is connected, you go back to the servo setup menu again. First I start with the subtrim to center the surfaces. Always try to center the surfaces mechanically as good as possible and don't use the subtrim too much. If you use the subtrim too much, this can cause a bad geometry to the servo arm position. After all the surfaces are centered, the next step is the maximum throw of the surfaces. You need to pay attention to this because if the servo travel is too much, you can easily damage things. I always lower both ailerons to 70% first and then move the stick to see how much throw is needed. Then I start adjusting the throws to get the deflection I need. You can easily move between servos by using the left and right arrow keys. After I change the max positive and max negative settings, I will always change the limits as well. By setting the limits, the servo cannot go beyond this point if you add mixes. The next step is setting up the flaps. Flap 2 was in the wrong direction, so I changed the direction by reversing this channel. Also here you have to be careful with the limits. I already knew that I could not damage anything with 100% throws on this plane, otherwise I reduced the maximum throws first. Also here I changed the limits to the same setting as the max positive and max negative again. The next step is the elevator. I repeated the same steps just like the other surfaces. The rudder worked in the wrong direction, so I reversed the rudder. After that, the same steps again. Here I will add the throttle cut. This provides the motor for starting by accident. If you click on the throttle cut switch and you toggle the switch you would like to use, the transmitter will add the throttle cut to that switch automatically. The last step is to program a little bit of down elevator when the flaps are down. This can be done in several ways, but I prefer to do this in the free mixer tab. You click on add to add a new mixer. In this case I will go from flaps to elevator. I set the master value to 100% and go to the advanced tab. I want that this mixer is always active, so I don't add a switch to it. I go to the curve tab and set up a 3-point curve. After that I adjust the elevator settings to match the flap. And that's it. I programmed this 7-channel plane in about 7 minutes. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about setting up a plane by using a Jeti transmitter or other transmitters, feel free to ask. You can leave a comment in the comment section of this video and I will try to answer it as much as possible. If you like my videos, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel.